Ho, ho, ho. It's 10:10. Punch in and welcome to episode 38 of the NXT Night Shift. And tonight, it is a very special episode of the Night Shift. We are on the set of the NBC Today Show Christmas set. I always love the talk show sets that were specially decorated for the holidays. This being no exception behind me. The warmth of the fire, the grandeur of the tree, the intimate setting of a holiday conversation, right? Yep. I'm Jay Golden. With me tonight, someone who never gets coal in his stocking, the feast of my seven fishes, the gumdrops on my candy cane lane, the idiot in his underwear emptying sewage into my street, the squirrel in my tree. It is the other half of the NXT Night Shift, the elf on my proverbial shelf, the jolly old Saint Nick of the Main Event Network. It is Mr. OTM. It is Kyle.
I'll tell you what, hey, happy holidays to everybody out there. Happy holidays to you. I know Hanukkah has passed, but Merry Christmas to all that celebrate. It looks like the chat is already lively tonight, and you called me jolly. It's funny because this is the first year that my mom decided we're going to do the classic white American matching pajamas for Christmas, and we all have sayings on our pajamas, and of course, I was given the one that says Angry Elf, which kind of makes sense. I am an angry elf. Not when I talk wrestling, but you know the real me.
Yeah, well,
a lot of things piss me off, Jay Gold.
Yeah, it is Christmas time in Hollis, Queens. Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens. Rice and stuffing, macaroni and cheese. Santa's putting gifts under the tree. Christmas in New York City has such meaning. The giant tree in Rockefeller Center, companies decorating lobbies of their buildings, the Salvation Army ringing the bell. I often remember the story of my friend Kevin Kyle, whose parents accidentally left him in his house on Christmas, and he murdered two armed robbers. We all still laugh about it. My neighbors, the Griswolds, whose Christmas lights seem to always have were always a neighborhood favorite. But it's a time of giving thanks, and we say thanks to everyone who joined the night shift this year, everyone who's interacted, everyone who's been telling their friends. We appreciate you all, and we cannot wait to see what 2026 brings for us. As we say, let's head down to Nakatomi Plaza, go to the 30th floor, and join the Nakatomi Corporation Christmas party. My friend John is there holding a table for us, Kyle. And tune into the CW11 and go to the great state of Indiana, where they filmed The December Bride, another Hallmark film with an Indiana feel, featuring a charming small-town Christmas tradition. We are traveling in a sleigh led by 8 tiny reindeer, jingling all the way to New Year's Evil. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe we leave out Panda Express this year for Santa. Welcome to the holiday season. It is the NXT Night Shift. Merry Christmas, Kyle.
Yeah, Merry Christmas indeed. They say it's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm not really feeling that, but at least NXT gave us something to be excited about tonight. I thought there was some fun stuff, but as you can see, we're having our fun over here. We got the why am I blanking on what this is fucking called?
A hat?
I mean, it could be called. It's called something else. It's called something else. The Christmas time of the year,
but back and forth.
Yeah. I'm rocking the Rated R Superstar. Oh God, my voice just went out too for a second there. Well, hot start here, but Rated R Superstar over here. What you got on?
Hi, Mara. I am going with the Randy Macho Man Savage cream of the crop.
Yeah, ooh, yeah.
His Christmas time sweater and my New York Jets floppy hat, and there might not be anything more sad than hey Had's my nephew. Might not be anything sadder
affair.
Yep, than a New York Jets Christmas hat, because we were eliminated from the playoffs about 6 weeks before Christmas this year.
Yeah, people that are watching might not be football fans. We said this before we went live. Jay Gold is literally wearing one of the worst teams in the NFL, and then you look over on the other side, you have the best team in college football, the Indiana Hoosiers, are going to win a national championship.
By the way, if I can, say his name and he appears kind.
Oh. The phones are lighting
right now,
up.
The phones are lit for the Christmas time holiday. Kyle, you want to take this one?
Let's bring him in. It is the holiday season, so let's give back here and let him in once again. Stan, Merry Christmas. Welcome in.
Stan.
Hi. It's me, Stan. From Burlington.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember me.
We do, Stan.
Well, isn't this adorable? Yeah. A holiday celebrating the most significant birth the last 2 millennia. And this show comes out with Jay Gold dressed one step above Cousin Eddie in his Dickie in Christmas Vacation.
Spot on.
Hey guys, just for a quick second, since this show is nominally about wrestling.
Sure.
Are you surprised nobody ever went with a year-round Santa gimmick? You know,
they tried.
Managed by J.J. Dillon. They come out and they say, I spend one night a year delivering presents, and the rest of the year I'm delivering pain and bad puns.
Sounds like a Vince gimmick to me, I'm not going to lie.
You know, guys, speaking of Dickies, this must be such a wonderful time in your family, Kyle.
Yeah.
I mean, you head on back to all the Gagliardis in Latrine, Indiana. Mom and Dad waiting at the door, and suddenly a discernible wave of disappointment washes over them as they note that you are again home for the holidays without a significant other.
Yep.
Wouldn't you like to introduce us to someone special, Kyle?
I have no.
There are special people, Mom. Jay Gold of the Great Brown Hope. But you told me minorities aren't welcome in your home.
That's not true, Sam. That's not true. Jesus.
Then on Christmas morning, there's little Kyle in his Christmas onesie waiting to tear open presents. He really wants some Chase WWE wrestling figures. But the only package for him is the same thing he's received for the last 2 years. A fully prepaid year-long subscription to ChristianMingle.com.
Hell yeah.
I told you I don't have time for online dating, Mom. I spend 3 nights a week talking wrestling. Sheesh.
This is true. This is true.
I'm sweating.
Take care.
Hey, Jay Gold.
Yes, Stan.
I know everyone likes when I come on here and sing a song.
Yep.
Oh,
and frankly, I consider myself part of the modern popular music cognoscenti, which is why I can't believe I haven't yet mentioned the perfect theme song for this show. What do you think the name of it is?
I have no idea, Stan.
Oh, I don't know.
It's called Night Shift. It's by the Commodores.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
1985. Do you know it?
No,
I do.
don't.
Yeah. Gonna miss your sweet voice, that soulful noise on the night shift. Yeah, on the night shift. We all remember you. The songs are coming through. At the end of a long day, it's gonna be okay on the night shift. Yeah, on the night shift. You found another home. I know you're not alone on the night shift.
I think we have a new intro.
Gotta go. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Okay,
Bye,
Merry
Stan.
Christmas, Stan. I appreciate the new intro.
Cooked you beyond cooked tonight.
I mean, he said no lies. I can't lie. I'm trying to get on Santa's nice list, so I can't, I can't argue back.
Listen, I love that song, but anyway, okay, we're back to the. You know what, Kyle? I will say for a taped edition of NXT, it was entertaining tonight, especially for a what we would probably call a slow night as people kind of go about their business. By the way, with Kine and Fish on, I just wanted to let them know I have cards for both of them, and they're all going out this weekend. So
hell yeah.
Yeah. So
love that. But anyway, no, you're right, because I mean, look at Raw, for example. I thought Raw wasn't even that bad of a show. But typically when we get to the holiday season, they do a lot of the pre-tapes, they do double tapings, and it's something that you can easily miss. But like tonight's NXT actually felt like we accomplished something.
Oh, look, there's P-Man too. Yes, P, your card's coming too,
shadows.
I promise. Yeah, I have to send P his card also. So anyway, we kick off with Soul and Chelsea walking in, and I forgot that was the match for there. And I was very excited. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And
that's right up the Night Shift's alley. And that, honestly, we've only approved one match so far in the history of the Night Shift. Mm-hmm. How do we not add that to the list?
We could do that later, but I do think after we review the match, it was great. So I'm definitely approving it.
There's only one right now. It's Zarya and Blake Monroe. So we're looking for another one. Maybe it's today.
Oh, Mara, your card's coming too. I'll give it to your dad when I see him tomorrow.
How many cards do we have? I thought Butter said we were running out.
No, I have a lot of cards. I do. I got like 60.
I have 2. I will give away one of mine. I want to keep.
Oh yeah, you have a good one too.
I got the one of
cracked
50.
Ice. Yeah. So we go from that to Lola Vice, and you know what? Someone was screaming like crazy behind Vic Joseph and Booker T
Booker
when she
T
came out.
Oh,
is that him?
No, I'm just glad Booker T got his Cholula Green for Christmas.
So,
he got teased in the match. He's like, oh, and then he's like, oh man, what the
hell? Well, look, I thought the crowd was lively to kick it off. I was it's not investment kind. I'm just sending it to friends. No one's making money off it, I promise.
No, trust me, nobody's gonna make any money off a J Gold card.
Well, okay.
Actually, we say that now. But if you hit that subscribe button and help us get to 300, it's one step closer to getting you to make money off of these cards.
What are we at right now? If I could ask,
234, and we're trying to get to 250.
And we tried to get 250 before next week, so we need 16 people. Tell your friends, baby.
It happened over on OTM with these. I don't know why we can't do it on the main event.
Maybe it's just the site. Maybe it's just there's other
algorithm. Even though the algorithm's been very nice, some are saying the highest ratings. It's not just us saying it; YouTube's saying it.
And the last episode was our 3rd highest rated episode ever. So
history.
Yeah, we're starting to go up and get on this rocket as it heads to the moon. So we get Lola Vice and Izzy Dame, who I was like, but the crowd was really into it. And we did get the one spot that made the entire match, which was Tatum Paxley with a chainsaw through that stacked
crazy
column at the end. They love doing stuff with that thing. It doesn't belong there, but they love it.
I mean, Blake Monroe debuted on top of that, and then they do the spot diving into it all the time, but this was a first, and it's funny because earlier there was a video that NXT sent out asking the superstars what they wanted for Christmas.
Yeah.
And Tatum in that video said she wanted a chainsaw.
Oh.
So the signs were there, and then I put 2 and 2 together when I saw it on TV. I'm like, oh, wait, that's an actual chainsaw. Like, this is what we talked about, Jay Gold. Tatum Paxley as champion was meh.
Yeah.
But you put her on the chase, have these side quests. This is what we enjoy about Tatum Paxley, her showing this character.
You put them, but that's the problem. That's my one issue with NXT, and you and I have said we think NXT probably is the promotion of the year for us. But I didn't know that either. That's crazy.
Congrats to Robbie. Yeah, that's
Scotland,
cool.
Nice. I would think that their one booking issue, and that's the Shawn Michaels thing, is that they can't book a face champion at all. So
it's not just Shawn Michaels. You can make that argument for any company. Let's
across all the
flip
companies.
The script. Go to AEW. As the Hangman Page title runs ever really
horrible.
Worked.
They never work. They never work.
The moments are great when he finally gets the title. Same thing with Cody Rhodes. A lot of people said that about Cody. He had that moment at WrestleMania 40. How do you follow it up? He had criticism. I enjoyed it, but still.
I agree. Fish, I get it. I agree with you. I don't think he does a great job with face. Look at Cody. There's no one really knows what to do with Cody.
Triple H isn't doing
Femi might be the only one.
NXT is the best show 2025.
Yeah, by far. It's better than both AEW and WWE Raw and SmackDown.
The best weekly and most consistent television show for this year, at least.
It's also the most fun. There's they don't take themselves too seriously, and I like it that way. It's
like a hybrid wrestling company. You're really going to get everything. You're going to get a good promo every once in a while. You're going to get one really good match, and you're going to see people develop over time, which is fun.
Well, that's why I think Danhausen needs to sign with NXT.
Yes.
He's going to come on. I know people are like, oh, I don't know any of those. I don't think any of those articles are real because, I think Danhausen equals money when it comes to selling merch and being a goof. But
I'm not a Danhausen guy. I know you know him personally, and
he's one guy I don't know. Butters knows him. They're buddies.
Oh, okay. But, I was gonna say. I mean, I don't know the guy, and it's but
Butters loves him. Butters thinks he's a really nice guy.
He would fit in NXT. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I get the vision. It makes sense.
Yeah. You could put him instead of like a Joe Hendry. He could come out all over the place. Can you imagine if Danhausen messes up Joe Hendry's intros? Like he say his name, you hear the music, and Danhausen pops out of nowhere, and Joe Hendry's behind him. He's like, "What the hell, man?" That would be great.
And I don't know if you saw it too. Joe Hendry's probably getting called up to the main roster like right away. So they are going to need that void there in NXT.
I don't know what the rush is. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't get the rush with the Joe Hendry on the main roster thing. So if anything, let's get Ethan Page up on the main roster.
Oh, Danhausen cursing Ethan Page a bunch would be amazing. If Danhausen was like the thorn in Ethan Page's side, they don't actually have to wrestle, but they could actually Danhausen could be the thorn in his side. That would be great, by the way.
Yeah.
So Lola wins, and we get Kaylani Jordan coming in and just beating the crap out of Lola, and I like that. There's good stuff there. Yeah. And then we go to the back, and it's Jordan Grace affirming Thea Hale's pinfall. And I will say something to you, and I don't know if you noticed, the referee who counted 3 was not on the show tonight. So I'm just saying.
Oh, really? They kept him out?
I'm just saying.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not saying like there's everybody has their own thing with this guy. They either like him or he had heat or he didn't have heat and he didn't check
he's
on
in the doghouse.
Yes, and by the way, so there was a rumor that went around that everybody was good with him counting 3, and then I heard the separate rumor that said they were not good with it because he didn't check on Blake, which we said. Well, like, why didn't he check on
that
Blake?
Was the first thought that came to both of our minds, but I just don't. Man, that whole situation. Good credit to them because they obviously had to pivot with the plans, and this was the pivot. This show.
Yeah,
they did decent damage control. Was
this the same night?
Yeah, I think it was a double taping when she won the North American title.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so that's crazy that they but Jordan Grace affirms the pinfall. That's Fish's favorite wrestler.
Well, that's when you know that it's legit. If Jordan Grace says it's good, then yeah.
She said, I don't care what I've been watching this from all angles. Listen, we watched it too, Jordan.
Hey, people forget she's a 3-time Knockouts champion.
Right, but we watched it too, Jordan. There was nothing there that...
I'm just saying that because that's the only thing they bring up when they talk about Jordan Grace is that she's a 3-time Knockout champion. What else do you have for me?
That's her gimmick. Before she lost all her muscle. And now she's just Jordan Grace. And then we get Ethan Page in the back with Miles Bourne, and he's starting to become like the devil on your shoulder, which I think is really good too. That's just more range for Ethan Page. I love it.
Did you get their new merch or no?
I did not yet, no.
What kind of fan are you?
Not the right kind of fan, apparently.
Apparently. You're probably spending money on your kids' gifts for the holidays instead.
Listen, she could have she got some Uggs and some pajamas, or I could have had a Ethan Page and Chelsea t-shirt. Which one do we think?
Yeah, I think she's going to win most of the time. Yes. Did she get any wrestling-related gifts?
Let me think. Well, the first night of Hanukkah was JCW, so...
that's the gift that keeps on giving, Clark.
Right. Yeah. That's what's my what? You weirdo.
I don't know what he was trying to say.
Me neither. I don't know.
We won't pull that up.
What's it like to be a parent? There we go.
What a break! What a riveting question here.
You got how much time you got? I don't think the show's got the time, my friend, but it is great because I get to go to do all sorts of dumb stuff. So Thea Hale comes out. She gives her whole "this is amazing" nonsense, and here's where Blake Monroe shined.
Yep.
She was just like Toni Storm, except not the actress side, but the scorned, spoiled girl side. And she came out in her flip-flops, like her fuzzy flip-flops and like her night robe and her like pajamas.
Yeah, the morning after fit.
Yes, she was so dejected from what happened. So
if anybody's gonna be Blake Monroe, and she even had some other segments too that I'm sure we're gonna touch on a little bit later. With your favorite, the Vanity Project, but
she was great. She was great in that role.
Thea Hale winning the title, doesn't do anything for me, but I thought at least her promo was decent for her character. I thought it was fitting.
Yeah, I said once the muscle's gone,
I just want to squash match mine in the future. Wow, that's goals right there, I guess.
Tied, my goodness gracious. So then we get the Progressive Showcase and the speed tournament thing, and I forgot that Eli Knight. I just saw him at JCW. And I was very excited to see that Eli Knight was going to be on the show.
He's just an ID guy, right?
Yeah, but by the way, Vince, if Vince isn't around because you have LA Knight, and now you have Eli Knight. So,
wow, I wonder if they're related.
Right. So
you have the women's intercontinental champion too, and Maxine Dupree.
Oh, then he has a sister and a brother, like the Dudleys.
Related.
Oh my God, the Knights could all
the new Dudleys. Eli Knight, LA Knight, and Maxine Dupree. Yeah.
Right. She's the half sibling.
Did you notice the crowd too was chanting Eli Knight? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. You know that's gonna stick too.
I hope so. So we get the little progressive showcase, which I like, and then in the back we get Zaruka doing their thing, getting interviewed about, and you could tell when
Zaruka.
Saul was like, yeah, and when Saul was Hagersville, Maryland, yes, and Jordan Knight, yes. Oh Lord. Anyway, you could tell that Zarya was not happy with Saul when Saul was like, I lost my belts without actually defending them, and whose fault was it? Well, it was Zarya's fault. So.
It's all Zarya's fault.
I really don't know when that's going to kick into 100% full gear.
Dude,
but
they're really stop and start with it now. Like it was, I think the pace, the pacing was really good for the most part during this feud, but now they're really dragging it, I feel like.
Yeah, now so you could either, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think it hit its peak where we're like, this is it, hit the brake, hit the gas on it. Yeah. And now you push the button and get the heel turn and let's go. And then I think what happened was they saw how popular Saul was at Saturday's main event, and they're like, well, what's the point if she's just going to go up, right?
Maybe they won't even do the turn in NXT. Maybe it's going to be a main roster turn. I mean, what else would Zarya be doing in NXT? She should go up with Sol Ruka 100%.
I think she needs more seasoning as a singles wrestler.
I mean, you'll get that once she eventually turns. But it's going to be like shit or get off the pot. Because
that's the problem.
Figure it out. Yeah.
That was the problem with MJF and what's his name? Who's the big kid from Cleveland who
Wardlow?
With Wardlow. They waited too long.
long.
And then they turned him, and then it was like
Wardlow should have been AEW World Champion, but they missed the boat on that.
He was so hot at that one time that
he was great.
Yeah, you'd have to think that. What was it? The Symphony of Power Bombs? Like that was.
Yeah, I mean that's a company that lacks dominant big men too, and he was that guy.
Well, and whoever put the kibosh on it, that's all on Tony and whoever else was in that. But that was stupid.
Yeah, so we're not here to talk AEW. We'll move on to NXT. I know that excites Kine a little bit.
Kine's new favorite promotion, who he goes after everybody now. Wait a minute, Kine. I just want to make sure you weren't the guy punching the dude who was pulling the stuffed animal away from that lady. He didn't even know. The stuffed animal, the guy pulls it over his head.
That's so
He doesn't realize that girl was squeezing that thing so tight, and then her boyfriend comes over and starts punching his face, and then they walk away. It wasn't even their seat.
Wild behavior. I don't know what people are thinking, but obviously it's
a stuffed animal that somebody threw.
I love that's one of my favorite Christmas movies right there. Jingle All the Way. Jamie.
Was that was Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, that was Schwarzenegger.
That's so they made those toys, whatever those and
Turbo Man. Turbo Man.
I think Butters and Justin Summers both have one of those.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
I love that. The Big Show is in it. That's right. Yeah.
Well, all right. So we go to the speed match, and it's Eli Knight and Tavion Heights. Now, as soon as Tavion Heights came out, I was so disappointed because I was like, oh crap, and we don't like his intro and whatever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
and then they get to 9.
Yeah, like at least get to 10.
Sinbad was in Jingle All the Way. Yes, who was definitely not a genie in a movie, and that's all in our heads as whatever that's called, the Mandela effect or something.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So Eli Knight, by the way, he does a top rope assisted drop salt, which is the coolest freaking move I have ever seen in my life.
I saw somebody say he's like a combination of Javon Evans and Trick Williams.
He's a little bit more of a combination of Leon Slater and Javon Evans.
Yeah, because he's like that's the new era of wrestling. I feel.
Yes, they're like a hybrid flyer, but can also do power moves. But he got all the offense in, and I didn't like the finish.
No, I didn't either.
It was just one move by Tavion Heights, and that was it. After 2 minutes, at least stretch it out 2.5. Because
I get what they're trying to do. Like obviously, we know Eli Knight is not a WWE talent. He's an ID guy. He's not going to get the win. We know that. So they want to showcase him, but. Like you said, I know it's a speed match. I know we got to get it to the finish quick, but out of nowhere like that, Tavion Heights, who's been in NXT, that's how we do it.
I also think it wouldn't hurt. Speed is the place in the tournament where you could get someone out of the range to win a round.
Yeah,
there's no reason. There's like all of a sudden speed is just 2 semifinals and a final. If you just stretch it one more, you could give somebody a shine for 1 week.
And wait, why can't we just have exhibition matches? Why can't we just? Yeah, why does it always have to be a tournament?
Right? Why can't you do speed exhibition matches that don't necessarily need to go to the title? Yes, that's a really good point. Because speed fits perfectly on NXT. You could fit all those little matches in there.
Tournaments in WWE don't go together. They don't do tournaments that well.
I don't think Tony Khan does them that well either. I just think he likes them.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why people like. I mean, you get good matches out of those tournaments, so that's probably why people like them.
By the way, say happy Merry Christmas.
Happy Thanksgiving.
There she is.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. We're live, so beat it now.
Is this her Night Shift debut?
Yeah, Night Shift debut. By the way, for this kid.
Hell yeah,
there she goes.
She's been on the network before. It's not her network debut.
Yeah, but. So
that was great, Fish. That was my favorite WWE ran tournament. Was the Cruiserweight Classic.
The best part of that is that there was so many things that came out of that.
Yeah.
That with Daniel Bryan doing the commentary he was with Michael Cole, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that he knew all the guys and all these guys did something. Like there was some
names in the industry today.
Yeah, and they all like even the Cedric Alexander getting the contract at the end of his loss. There were some guys in there.
Was in there. Like you forget some names. Zack Sabre Jr. It's wild,
dude. Then I realized, and I don't. You might, since you're not a huge indie guy, but Ho Ho Lun was in the Cruiserweight Champion Classic, and Ho Ho Lun is the booker for Dragon Gate.
Yeah,
and he does business with Struggles and Andrew Bagelmonger, who's one of our buddies from the IW Guide and all over the place, and Fish and I and Andrew are
ETU,
good buddies,
right?
Yeah, and they do business, and I didn't even realize because seeing Ho Ho Lun in the Cruiserweight, I was like, who's this guy? It turns out he's the booker for Dragon Gate. There was so much going on when you think about it.
Wasn't Tajiri in that as well?
He was. You had a few sex pests in there like Jack Gallagher and guys like that. But
Gargano, Ciampa. I mean, holy hell!
That was wild. And the women's one, the Mae Young was awesome too.
Fantastic. Io, Kyrie, Tony,
Rhea
Ripley
with short blonde hair who looked like a baby face, no tattoos, no nothing.
Thank the Lord Rhea Ripley decided just to embrace who she really is, because the blonde thing would have never worked.
She was the baby. She was the come on baby face.
Yeah, it was bad. It was not good. This is it.
Yeah, it was awesome. And so that's what you could do. Could you imagine bringing in all this like Evolve talent? I say Evolve. It's not
an
Evolve.
Actual speed tournament.
Yeah, bring in the 2B guys. Do a speed tournament that lasts several weeks. Just, you know what? Forget a night of Evolve.
Get the indies involved. Fuck it. Get the indies involved.
That's what I was going to say. Forget a night of Evolve on 2B and do a 2-hour
WWID
speed tournament, because you can do multiple matches in one night because they're 2.5 minutes long.
And it's free content for your socials. Every company gets the rub in that situation.
Yep.
WWE, the indies, Evolve, it don't matter. Everybody gets over in that situation.
Yep. And I think that you really have something with speed if you would just make it
and
less. It doesn't need to just be a belt.
Right. And I was going to say, you know what's going to happen? This exact situation that we're talking about is going to come to fruition next year. And we're going to be like, okay, somebody is definitely listening to this
show. You can have it for free. But Fish, Haas already owns it. It's Jasper Troy is the champ right now, and he just crushes people.
Which I liked at the time, but now it's like, can we at least get Jasper on TV? Was he even on the show tonight?
No. And the other thing is, again, I'm going to say that the top rope assisted drop salt that Eli Knight does, and I saw it live last week, is one of the craziest things I've ever seen, because you got to touch the top rope and then drop salt over it. It's awesome. It's awesome. So
how old is he? Do you know?
He's got to be in his early 20s. He's on the indies for a couple, maybe less than a couple of years at this point. I mean, he's got so much talent. They said he came from
what, Revolver?
No, he came from Booker T's Reality of Wrestling.
Oh, Reality. Okay. That's right.
Texas guy. But amazing.
He is 23 years old.
You got all these guys. Just throw them into a big
20s.
Speed tournament. Let's see everybody. Let's see Spot Fest. Can you know what's funny you could do with Speed? These Spot Fests, because it has to be so fast, because you could in college it kept me awake.
Yeah, I bet it did.
But you could do just Spot Fest matches, 2.5 minutes. Indie
People
style.
would love it.
Yeah, we're gonna do every flip and
Jack
flop,
Cartwheel would be another name you put in that thing.
Never ever, but still, you could still make
Jack Cartwheel was on AAA. I am so close to winning that $20 from you. He only has to show up on NXT or the main roster. That's it.
I am.
We are so close. A PLE counts, by the way. If he's on a PLE.
Of course it does. Of course it does. Fish, we don't like Jack Cartwheel. Thank you. See? Fish is the best. He knows.
No, you don't know ball. You don't know ball, Fish.
Cartwheel-based offense, Fish.
Hell remember that. Give me that.
Yuck. Anyway. All right.
Better than a lot of the other shit. It's better than Danhausen. Take that.
He has less personality than a Cartwheel.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That is true.
So we go from there, and I'm still disappointed. Eli Knight gets all the offense, and he takes a belly to belly and loses. So
maybe it was a Bailey to belly. You don't know.
Listen, I'm all for these old moves becoming finishers again. Like we saw at the JCW show, Fancy Ryan Clancy finished off Matt Mikowski with a drop kick. He beat him with a drop kick.
I don't like that.
Oh, I love it. Get it back to the old stuff. All the moves don't have to mean
next, you're going to tell me a DDT is a finisher.
It was. There was plenty of matches.
I know it was. Yeah. Jake the Snake
No. I'm saying there's plenty of matches on the indies now that use DDTs as finishers. And
if it's like a elevated DDT off the rope, sure, but I don't know if the regular
I'm fine with
DDT.
just a Jake slapping and going down. That's the end.
Not me.
Anyway, we
what is this? MJF? Didn't MJF do that storyline? What was it? He did it with Darby.
Kick?
With Darby. He said he was going to pin him. I forgot via something. Yeah.
All right, so we get to the back, and this could be my favorite interaction of the night. Blake Monroe and the Vanity Project, and it was so good. Blake Monroe was so good in that role, and those three idiots, even though they're idiots, first of all, I love Jackson Drake. I love Jackson Drake, but
he's good.
They play their roles perfectly, and Blake Monroe was so good interacting with them. God bless her, because that was hilarious.
I actually believe that the Vanity Project is like that in real life. That's how good they're portraying their characters right now. I don't know how they are, but Blake Monroe, man, she's incredible.
The fake hands on those guys.
She cannot be in NXT for much longer. This is someone that needs to be on Monday Night Raw and maybe Friday Night SmackDown, because SmackDown doesn't really have much women's division right now.
I'm trying to think about SmackDown. What is the goal there on SmackDown for Jade Cargill?
It's not
working. Goal? What's the goal?
Because they are kind of screwing the pooch with Jade. I don't think this is a Jade problem. I think WWE just doesn't have anything for her.
Again, a face wins the title.
Or maybe are we just in the holding pattern to get through the holidays until the Royal Rumble, and that's when they're going to start heating up?
I would say that's it.
That's usually what happens, Wait,
it's not 3 hours yet.
It is going back to 3 hours.
But it's not 3 hours yet. That's what I'm saying.
Next year, though.
And with 3 hours, there is no reason why you can't put more emphasis on.
That's why we need more call-ups
on the mid-card titles. So if you have 3 hours,
they're doing that with the US title.
No, but I'm saying Chelsea should be on every week. It should be. You should have what's his name? Is it the United States title on both United States titles are on SmackDown?
Yeah.
So you should have the men's title. Oh, you should have those open challenges every week, because now that Mello, by the way, former NXT.
Whoa! Spoiler alert!
Wait, was that for this week? No,
that
was
last week. No,
I thought it was last week.
Well, you could say it now. I gave them a spoiler alert. They all
if you didn't know because you don't have Twitter or anything else, Carmelo Hayes wins the U.S. title tournament, U.S. title from Ilya. And I said to Kyle, the way that you get over those titles is you have these matches where you have these open challenges. The champ wins 6 or 7 times in a row, and then they drop it to the next guy. And it's such a good.
Great. It kind of started with Cena. It kind of started when Cena did the open challenges.
No, it did start with Cena. Yes, yeah. That's how you get over. That's how you get guys over.
It's an old formula that you're going to have to recycle, and it's going to work. It started with Sami Zayn. A lot of people question why did he get that title, but we're getting to great matches for free.
None of that in this house. Nope. Don't.
Also, I don't think that I agree with him saying she in AEW.
She worked in AEW.
She had the longest reign until Mercedes. And I know reigns and titles don't mean everything, but yeah, that worked in AEW.
She wrestled with Shaquille O'Neal. Give her some credit.
She left AEW because she could become a global superstar by going to the WWE. AEW, she was never going to be that.
But I think I agree with Fish about her ceiling. I don't think her ceiling's any higher as far as in the ring. But I think she's hit her ceiling as far as ring in ring. Yes.
Keep her, honestly, where she should probably stay is the tag division.
By the way, Indiana guy, you know who her husband is?
Yeah, Brandon Phillips.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome.
Is Brandon Phillips from Indiana?
No, he's a Cincinnati. He was a Cincinnati Red.
Yeah,
close
he was
to the
a Red.
border,
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I was gonna say, what's the correlation here, bud? Speaking of Indiana, you brought up a Christmas thing that was filmed in Indiana. Why didn't you bring up the Christmas Story?
I didn't want to do something that was so obvious.
Well, I don't think everybody knows that. Like, Hammond, Indiana is literally 30 minutes away from where I live. And that's where
I didn't know
the
that.
Christmas Story was filmed.
I thought it was Latrine, Indiana.
Well, the house is in a different location, but they filmed some of it here.
The house is in Cleveland.
Yeah, the house. That's why I said the house is in somewhere else, but they filmed most of it in Hammond, Indiana.
Oh, okay. All right. No, Fish, it turns out they filmed most of it in Indiana and the house is in Cleveland. So everybody goes to visit the house.
Yeah,
and
everybody goes to Ohio, but they did most of the film out here.
Right. And I saw that, and I was like, nah, I want to do something more goofy because it makes me laugh more. But
have you ever had people? Oh yeah, you are in a busy area. You've probably had movies filmed where you live,
dude. We have a studio in Port Washington. Adam Sandler films every movie in Port Washington.
Oh, you're that close to Adam Sandler?
Yeah, he lives in Port Washington. He plays basketball outside at the public park.
He's like one of my favorite celebrities of all time.
You see, this is how the stereotypes happen. But his cousin Jana and I went to camp together, and he used to come up, and he'd come up on visiting day, and he'd play the guitar, sit under a tree, and play the guitar in the '90s for all the kids. That was his thing.
That is so dope.
He loves his cousin. She's in every movie.
The only thing our town is known for is Johnny Depp filmed a couple scenes here when he was John Dillinger. I forgot what the movie was called. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
But actually, John Dillinger did drive through Crown Point, Indiana. Like, the jail's over here. He stayed at this job.
He plays basketball at the public park, and he wears a Port Washington sweatshirt every time he's on the Today Show.
Have you met him?
I haven't met him because I was young when he was at camp, but his cousin
and you're both Jewish.
Yeah, he's a good dude. But
he seems like a real, not one of those sellout celebrities.
He lives here half the time. I think he has a real house like somewhere out on the West Coast, but not in California. I thought he was in like Seattle or something, but he has another house. But he's here filming. And then we have all the Law and Orders get filmed here. Law and Order, Criminal, Organized Crime, and then that stupid show with the lady's name on CBS. They filmed it on our main street, like. They do that. There's an actual movie studio here in the town, and that's just why it's it's just something that that's just what it is. But anyway, I
wanted to bring this up because he said Jerry Seinfeld, Happy Festivus.
It's Festivus for the rest of us.
That's right. Shout out to Seinfeld.
Shout out. And
Time says they got too many celebrities and famous stuff out there. I believe
there's a lot that goes on. All those movies film in Europe now. They don't even bother filming here.
Oh anymore. Yeah, like the Fast movies are all filmed overseas.
When I was in Scotland, we went to the storefront that they filmed one of the parts of Avengers in, and they have they really hype it up. It's like a small street, but I forgot what was filmed that spot. But it has a big Avengers logo, and it says filmed here in the window of the shop, which is kind of cool.
Hell yeah. For the longest time, I went to Universal Studios as a kid, and I didn't realize they actually filmed stuff at the theme park.
Well, so here's something.
I thought it was just the theme park, but they actually filmed shows. Right,
that's why it was called the Universal Studios. Yeah,
I never put two and two together until I became 18.
So my family, the family business is a textile business called S. Beckenstein's Fabrics, and it was men's and women's and upholstery. And it started in the early 1900s, mid 1900s, whatever. Yeah. And in California, on the old timey New York City street where they had the set street where you could walk it at Universal Studios was the storefront of our family's store for many, many years. S. Beckenstein's Fabrics was there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when we didn't even know it was there. They just took a picture of old New York and put it up there. So
that's funny.
Go figure. Anyway, okay, let's get to the championship face-off. Obafemi and Leon Slater. Let me see that. Yeah, biggest soccer team.
You don't always have to read everybody's comments.
I know, but I like to see that stuff because I like to learn a little bit more.
I try to tell that to Ian and Tuck. Sometimes they want to read every comment.
It's fun. I think the comments make this show, so I love it.
Honestly, that is what makes this show different than most shows. We are gonna let you interact. Hell, you can even call in like Stan.
And Kine, who's called in, and Zach. Where's Zach Blackburn tonight?
Yeah, how many have we had? We've had him, those 3.
Yeah.
GBH.
And we had GBH,
Tino, 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Najee.
Anybody can. I wish
Najee.
Fish would call in. I'd love to have Fish on one night.
We got to get Najee back on to see how he's doing in Vegas.
Yeah, we definitely need to. I agree.
He's probably missing NXT as well.
Yeah. He misses his friends, too, I'm sure.
I saw he's going to midget wrestling, though. So
that's at least. Look at that trade-off.
Yeah.
You go from
NXT
being in the
to
NXT
midget wrestling.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Psycho from Micro Wrestling, who was the little person in that segment for John Cena.
Oh, yeah, that was him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so
he is the MVM of the year. Twice. 2 times.
All right.
2 times.
Do you get anything from Kyle for it?
I think he's gotten a sticker, and
I think he walks
merch.
the streets of Manchester going MVM.
It probably is his biggest accomplishment he's ever done.
He's young. He's only
That's what I'm saying.
He's been drinking since 18 in England, but if he came here, he just has been allowed to drink.
Start getting in the gym. I mean, you probably are in the gym. I've never seen what you look like, and then you could be my retirement match. You can put me out. I'm training. I've honestly debated maybe training. Maybe.
I'll train with you if you train.
I don't know. I'm really small.
Yes, you are. I have met you in person. You're very small. We've hung out.
But hey, I'm trying in the gym, okay? I'm trying.
You're probably stronger than me. What kind of bump, Fish? I am all for bumps.
I've taken a bump. I fractured my nose in my one match. I think I've told you that.
Yeah. All right, so we go to the championship face-off. Obafemi and Leon Slater, and the only line that I took away from this because I thought it was amazing. Sure, we'll take a bump over glass, on glass, over glass, through glass,
like Mr. Chow in The Hangover.
Yeah, I'm going with
hell yeah, Kine. Let's go.
Oh, good. Wow.
Hey, if you need a manager,
who you
got you?
Kine, who are you? What school are you going to?
Yeah, we want to hear it.
I'd like to know who it is. So Obafemi looks at Leon. Leon gives him the whole line, and Obafemi goes, "Yeah, but your sob story has no happy ending with me."
And he's right.
Just like, I'm just gonna kill you.
And
right.
The match is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great because Obafemi's amazing, and so is Leon Slater. And
Obafemi, the winner of the NXT OTME as well.
Yeah, which was amazing because I also thought Ethan Page probably should have run that.
I don't know. Once they started rattling off Oba's stats tonight, 7 months as NXT champion, won the NXT championship twice this year.
As I said,
but then JC Jane got robbed. If you want to compare,
she did, and I think she could have won it too. But as I said, no, there has not been a baby face, or he's not your classic baby face, but he is a face that has held a title, that has had a compelling storyline. He is the only one that when he doesn't have the title, I'm like, why doesn't this man have the title?
He is exactly what his nickname is, the Ruler. He is the ruler of the men's division, like literally to a T.
Yep, he is absolutely the ruler, and I can't wait till he comes up.
Future Shock, I've heard of that.
Who's the trainer though?
I don't know.
Have you met the trainer?
I've heard of Future Shock before.
You gonna be on
the
Progress?
Junkies have talked about it. Yeah, I was gonna say the Junkies talk about Progress.
Is it Grado? Oh. Okay, yeah, we want him there. My grandpa Lou used to think it was real, so that was harder to deal with.
That's what's great about wrestling. Like my brother, he's always going to think it's real, and that's why I love watching wrestling with him. It's so pure.
Well, that's the best part about going with kids to the shows is because they don't even Harper still, even though I told her it's fake, still
they buy
the lines
into
are blurred. Yeah.
Well, it's like when you watch a movie. Some people cry during movies.
Well, I had on the Bourne Ultimatum and then the movie Shooter with Mark Wahlberg today. I don't know why. It was just on while I was working. And there's like a torture scene, and Harper came in and she's like, "Why do you watch stuff like it just freaked her out?" And I was like, "I don't know. You walked in at the wrong time." That's all I could say.
That's just what guys do.
Yep. I can watch the same movies over and over again.
Harper will be asking why you're watching TLC and E Network in a couple years all the time.
Yep. Well, I hope she right now she's
she'll be still going to the Mecca.
Nickelodeon. Yes, we will always go to the Mecca until she's like, Dad sucks, and then
one of these days I got to step foot into the Mecca.
You do, really, by the way. You do. It. Everyone does.
I've experienced a lot. You know me. I've gone to a lot of wrestling shows. I need to get to the Mecca.
Well, you do and Fish and I, we have gone probably, and Harper too. Harper's probably gone 30 times to the Mecca in the last 4 years. I would say at least.
We also
30.
got to go to AIW. We got to cross off some things, and I think I might be seeing your co-host Butters at Warrior in January.
I hope so.
The show we sponsored.
That'd be very cool. I know he's a fan of Warrior. So
did you see what Kind said?
Sam Bailey, Chris Ridgway, Troy Ryan.
Apparently, people have gone to TNA and NXT.
What's his name? Andrew. Oh, the guy who was the tag team champ. The team Culture Shock.
Fuck if I know, dude.
Oh,
I don't know who Culture
Flash
Shock is.
Morgan Webster. That guy. Maybe Kind. You know that guy, Flash Morgan Webster? He might be one of those guys who they do trained over there.
Just don't go train with Jack Eller.
Stay away from him.
Yeah, we don't like that guy.
Just an awful, awful person.
Fuck Jack Eller.
Anyway, we go to a segment that was not necessary. Javon Evans and Ricky Saints. I just did not enjoy the segment at all. I see
what you're saying. There was nothing that it was like, oh wow, that was fun. No,
right?
We didn't need it.
You had the security that you knew nothing was going to happen, and then you just knew where it was going to go, and they gave their speeches and whatever.
It's going to be a good match.
Be great. But both guys, you can feel, are like, we're on our way out of here. So what does it matter?
Yep, they're on their way out of there. So there's 2.
Yep.
Joe Hendry's on his way out. That's 3.
Soul's
on her way out.
Oba.
I think Zarya is. So that's 5. Oba, you could say Trick.
Yeah.
So 7.
I thought they already said Trick, and
that's what I'm saying. These are all these call-ups, so that's why SmackDown's going to 3 hours. Invest time into these NXT call-ups because you got the next generation here. We talk about it every single week. This NXT class is elite.
Well, what I find comical about the fact that it's going 3 hours, and because it's going 3 hours on USA. Oh, okay.
You mean Ryo?
Flash Morgan Webster is Welsh.
When he says Pete Dunne, he means Ryo. Isn't that his name?
Is that his name? Ryo Americano?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
So,
bring him back.
So what were we I just lost my train of thought.
I lose my train of thought all the time.
Yeah, so we didn't need it. Those guys are all going up, but here's the reason why. Here's what I find comical. They say 3 hours, and they're sticking to 3 hours because it's USA. You need to pay for that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you go to Netflix. You're lucky if you get 2.5 out of them, even though they have no time limit.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense, does it?
They rush off the air at the end of those shows. You're like, wait a minute, why are you rushing? You're on right. Netflix. What are they rushing?
You're 100% right. And speaking of Netflix and Raw last night, kind of nice with the pre-tape. Only had to watch Raw for an hour and 30 minutes because we didn't have to watch commercials. It was not a bad watch.
It's better when it's like that.
Wrestling is better without commercials. I know it's obvious, but obviously.
It just is. Yeah. You know what? I didn't mind it in like the 90s when it was so hot and you just couldn't. You needed a cool down and you needed to wait, for the next segment. Yeah. But now it's like every segment bleeds into the next segment, and then you have these double boxes with ads.
Yeah,
and
it's distracting too when they go to the picture-in-picture.
It kills
stuff.
NXT.
Nobody
it kills a good
it.
match on NXT.
It kills the momentum. You're absolutely right. And Kind screenshot this because this should be some bookmark stuff right here. He's calling this shot now. The wrestling junkies are going to be talking about Kind, who's training to be a wrestler in 2028. We'll see.
Good luck, my friend. Good luck.
Wrestling is best enjoyed.
He's
live.
Right. Wrestling in front of the live audience is the way to go.
Okay,
oh Lord!
Now he's booking himself. Wade Barrett will be like 58 by then.
It's already in his head. He's booking himself. So then we get some Fatal Influence and Ren QCC action because we got that match coming to New Year's Evil, and then we get Christmas Chaos. It is Shiloh Hill and Skylar Ray versus Stax and Ariana. There were some fun spots. The bowling ball spot, the keyboard shot that he took. The pine cone spot was so sloppy when he threw him over onto the table. He missed the table. Stax went over the table. That was just sloppy to me. I fine, but it was a classic. Whatever. Again, they're just. What is it with Stax and Ariana Grace? Are they just the comedy spots now? And that's it. They're just not gonna.
They're the power couple that loses all the time.
But Stacks has a title on TNA. Why is TNA having one of their title holders lose all the time?
Yeah, it obviously doesn't mean anything to TNA to have that title on him. It's not going to do anything good, that's for sure.
Right, because he's just embarrassing himself out there. So, whatever.
I had fun with this one, though. I enjoyed it. Like you said, the vintage WWE Christmas match that you're going to get. They do the Miracle on 34th Street all the time. This was NXT's version of it. It worked for me. It delivered. Ariana Grace is the comical spot on the show. Her going into the tree was a good spot. All around, no harm, no foul.
No, the tree was a good spot. There was a
good
few
for
really
the
good
LFG. Ones. Team LFG is what we're going to call them. I think it's a good spot for them.
Shiloh Hill stinks, but okay.
That Skylar Ray gimmick's got to be something other than whatever it is now. It gives me early Alexa Bliss vibes.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Then we get in the back. We get I always forget his name. The kid who's wrestling Joe Hendry, the kid from Dark State. What's his name?
Dion Lennox?
Yeah, Dion Lennox. Okay, so the two of them are going to wrestle at New Year's Evil, and then you get Joe Hendry saying he's going to do a concert next week. Oh, yeah, we're going to have fun with that one, the New Year's Evil.
Don't care about the concert, but yeah, the New Year's Evil is going to be a big show for us. You're not going to want to miss that one.
Yeah, that one's going to be a lot of fun. There could be things that change the entire course of where NXT is going after New Year's Evil.
100%.
Yeah, so we got that, and then I don't agree, by the way, Kine. I don't think Dion Lennox is world champ material.
I can see it.
What?
Dude, I liked his promo the other week. He had some fire to it.
Change up your gear, son.
It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. I see the vision.
There's no way I'm rushing that kid to any title right now. None.
Yeah.
No title.
No, I agree.
0.
I mean, but he's saying he's material. I see the material. He's got it.
Okay. If you like it, Fish, fine. I'm not interested in another.
It's sometimes fun, yeah.
I don't know if I'm talking out of school. I'm like finished with like in-ring. It's fun. I'm finished with in-ring talk shows.
You hate fun. It's okay. You're old. You hate it.
I like backstage. I just don't like the in-ring. Like, I don't need any more highlight reels. I don't need any more. What's his face from Australia doing his thing in the ring? His talk
Grayson
show.
Waller.
Yeah, I don't need a Waller effect. I don't need Miz.
I'm going to be real with you. Is Grayson Waller done or finished? Because that guy hasn't got any momentum going.
He lost all his momentum when they separated him from Austin Theory, which was weird too. He should have
stayed in NXT.
Yeah. Thank you, Fish.
And honestly, he is not that great. He
wrestles in boxing shorts.
Yeah, I was there. He faced Johnny Gargano at Stand and Deliver when I went to WrestleMania 39 weekend. That match was decent, but he never did it for me.
I'm not. I'm not with it either. I don't.
Well, because he's with the New Day kind. That's why we haven't got it.
Yeah, thank God. It is what
he's
it is.
entertaining, but I don't know if he's a good wrestler.
Yeah, I didn't see him ever in a match where I was like, God damn, that match.
He's not
was
a main
awesome.
eventer.
No,
he's not a main event.
No, I didn't.
He's a good adversary in NXT, though. I think he'd be a great hand.
Fish, was that what's his
Brad
name?
Maddox.
Yes, Brad Maddox.
Oh
Brad
yeah,
Maddox.
has everybody seen that video?
I think it ended just fine. I don't know.
What's the ending of that video with Brad Maddox?
It was a happy ending at the end.
It definitely was a happy ending for someone.
Yes, for somebody. Then we're in the back and we get Vanity Project again with OTM, and actually they were growing on me at that point.
Who
did the Vanity Project?
Oh, I was gonna say, don't say OTM.
No,
Kine's right though. There was no payoff in the Theory Waller split.
Yeah, none. I think he was hurt. Theory too.
Sour. Oh, that's good.
Oh Lord, the spit roast. Yes, the rotisserie. But Vanity Project was growing on me because they were scared of OTM, and I like that. And then,
dude, OTM sucks. And I'm not just saying that because my podcast is OTM.
No, they suck. They do. They're no fun.
Why do I care?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't.
I don't know what Out the Mud even means.
What are they? I don't get it.
Exactly. What are they?
Because now they're talking in Spanish, I think, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah. And whatever happened to all the guys who raided TNA? Wasn't it those two dudes, Tyson and whatever?
Yes. Yeah, the ones that were with Wesley.
How come they never come back to NXT?
Yeah, the ones that were with Wesley. Yeah, I don't know. And then also, where the fuck has God? What's her name?
Miss Parker?
Yeah, where's Jada Parker been?
Kine was just writing about him. He said OTM was only good with Miss Parker.
That's what I'm saying. Where has she been?
Maybe she's hurt. You never know.
I would like to know if she's healthy, because if she's healthy and they're not using her on TV, come on.
Big miss. That's a big miss. Yeah.
She needs
she
that
had
title.
as much momentum
she needs
as anybody.
The NXT title.
Yeah. And then we get a speed match where these are the matches that I want to see.
We love
I want to see Andre Chase and Lexis King in a match. Yes, 3 minutes is plenty. That's all I want to see.
Should our gimmick be when we recap men's speed matches to give our speed review in 30 seconds?
Yes, I like that. I think that's great.
I can't do it right now, but going into the future, we should implement it.
I don't even know what kind wrote if that's English at the end.
God, what is it? Half the time I'm not even. Oh, you're talking about Skibbity Riz.
Yeah, I don't know what that even means.
They tried to make Crime Time again, but it never worked.
No, they did try to make Crime because Crime Time.
No, they were trying to do that with the Street Profits. It felt like.
Yes, and Crime Time were a comedy slash.
Hey, 3 minutes is a long time, kind. Very, very long time.
Oh, don't talk about my family.
Gotta bring back Nikita Lyons for speed.
I agree. She does. Yes,
the
and
Queen.
She's actually, the Queen is on Evolve, and she's involved in some feud with the world champ, and the other and Tyra May Steele, or no, the other world champ on Evolve.
I don't know.
Who's the champ? It's not Tyra May Steele anymore.
Kendall Gray.
No. Who did Kendall Gray beat?
I don't fucking know.
The one from LFG.
Callie Armstrong.
Right, so she's in
Got
it.
her.
She's in it LFG. With Nikita Lyons and then another woman who's Samoan, I think. And
you're talking about Pusha P or whatever her name is.
Yeah, whatever her name is. Yeah, and it was one of the worst. It was one of the single worst segments, in-ring segments I've ever laid eyes on that the other night. It was awful.
I'm not gonna go watch it. That's for sure.
No. But the gauntlet match between NXT, WWID, and Evolve was awesome. And Big Sam Hardway Holloway beat the hell out of a few people, and it was great.
Hey, I voted for Sam in the
good
award show.
Yeah, in the respectful Hogs. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got my vote. I don't know anything about the Indies, but he's got my vote.
We're gonna do that. I think next week. We were off this week. Where I think next week
this week. What do you think this is? A PF Chang's?
We needed a little time, and I had some family things, and Jayhawk was out doing stuff. So
fucking Hanukkah.
It's the holidays. We were like, we even said
we don't take a night off during the holidays.
No,
shit, I'm working double duty this week.
That's true. Yeah, but we just didn't have it in us the other night. We just didn't have the timing.
We still got 30 people here.
Yeah, 31 now. So
shout out.
We get more as the night goes on. So
I don't know why does it work like that?
Because people are like, "Oh, I forgot it's on," and then they pop in.
It's so late at night though for normal people. Jay
we get a lot of West
staying
Coasters
up for another 3 hours.
Yeah. I'll probably rewatch it, but
he'll send me an Instagram reel at like 1 a.m.
It's TikTok. That's it. So I have an order the way I read stuff. So like I'll go through after we're done.
Oh yeah,
here,
I go through the apps. Yeah.
Yep. When I'm done here, I watch the show, and then I go through Instagram, and then I throw on TikTok to end my night because it's less toxic when I'm watching food TikTok as opposed to like X or Instagram. So
fair enough. Hey, Kine and Fish might be the MVPs though.
Yes, they are always. So we get the Chase and King match. It doesn't matter who wins because I like both of them. It was fine. Either way, it was fine.
Nothing to it.
Right. And we got lots of backstage stuff. Kalani throwing shade, and then Miles and Tavion in the back. And
finally, Kalani Jordan has something that I care about.
That she can chew on.
Yeah, I enjoy watching Kalani Jordan now.
Yeah.
She has an edge to her. That's what I've always said. Great in-ring talent. Was very green for the longest time. The babyface stuff coming out, smacking your hands together and just flexing. No, that's not it. This is it, though, Kalani. Keep doing that.
Yeah, keep doing that. I'm fine with it. And
that is insane.
Matt
you
Nemo.
do the latest.
The Fish is Matt Nemo. Listen, Fish has got a young baby. He's up to all the time. I'm pretty sure. So
not by choice, that's for sure.
Me and Andrew the other night went to go see Avatar: Fire and Ash or whatever, and it was 3.5 hours, and we were in the worst movie theater. They didn't have the recliners.
Damn.
And holy crap, 3.5 hours. It was not ideal.
Did you do the popcorn trick?
No, but there were only 4 people in the whole theater. It was me and Andrew were 2 of them. So, it is what it is.
Almost sold out the house.
Yeah, well, it was a big theater. And it's
Fish
one of
wishes he was there, too. You didn't invite Fish?
I thought Andrew would have already cleared it with Mr. Fish, but Fish and I are going out for dinner in the next week or so. So,
oh, that's cute.
It does suck, by the way, Kine. I don't know. The movie makes $2.5 billion. I don't know one person who's seen it, and I don't know one person who ever quotes any Avatar movies ever. Never. I didn't even see the second one. I went and I tried to watch the second one to catch up so I could watch it, and I was so like, it's so unremarkable, and yet everybody loves it.
I don't
know. Fish, you're right. That's what it is. People go to see the visual effects, which
take an edible and then go watch it.
But isn't it not Avatar anymore? Because their Avatar, the whole thing is like they're humans who are in these bodies, so that's their avatar. But all their consciousness were transferred into the body, so there is no more Avatar. So why is it still being called Avatar? I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the main event. It is getting late.
You know I don't watch movies.
Santa's going to come down our chimneys before the show ends, so we got to...
I don't have a fucking chimney.
I have one, but it's closed. It's locked off. I don't need squirrels getting in it.
Of course it is.
The main event, which you and we're going to stamp Night Shift approved on this one.
You're damn right we are.
Yep, and it is Chelsea and Sol Ruca, and this match was fun as hell. It was all sorts of chicanery. You had Ethan Page at ringside. You had Zarya throwing spears. You had Alba Fire interfering.
Yeah.
You had Chelsea with all of her glory, as Chelsea can only do. You had the crazy spots. And by the way, I don't think I'm speaking out of school here, Kyle. I don't want to upset you. But Sol's moonsault is 10 billion times better than Charlotte's moonsault to the outside. It's
not going to hurt me. They're two of my
favorites. You love Charlotte. You call her the queen.
Oh, Charlotte is the GOAT.
I think Sol Ruca does it better. I think she does it better.
I would agree with you. I think Sol Ruca has potential to be one of the best. I'm not saying the greatest of all time, but like if she could stay healthy, that's going to be the big thing, because taking those bumps, doing the soul snatcher for a long time is really going to take a toll on your body. So she's going to have to come up with a new finisher, but stay healthy, sky's the limit for her. And Chelsea Green, we talk about it all the time on the Night Shift. Yep. There's nothing she can't do. The WWE Swiss Army knife. She could do it all. So her retaining made sense because what she has with Ethan Page, all the titles, that needs to continue.
And I'm just going to say this, Ethan Page and Chelsea Green. We're going to keep tagging you in our stuff.
They're never going to acknowledge us.
Until you just realize that this is a what do they even call it? It's just a shining right here. There you go. There's our second Night Shift approved match, Sol versus Chelsea Green.
Chelsea, if this doesn't do it, I mean, come on. There's only 2 matches on our list.
Night Shift approved. Bam. That's it. And
we obviously have a type with Zaruka there.
Right. Well, you know what? When you're the hottest thing on the show, what are you supposed to do? We have to acknowledge
And we always say it, the women's division in NXT is the best.
And they consistently put on good, than the way it goes. So, I think this match was great. There was no reason for Sol to win, even though I did say to myself, hey, Sol could win, and then that could be her entrance into the SmackDown scene with the title.
Right.
But instead, I do like that. We should have an interactive board. Maybe we should do that.
I don't know what that means. Explain. Elaborate.
Just something we can write on and do stuff on, and maybe
How is
we
that
need something.
Possible?
I don't know. We'll do some research. I might have something in the house we can go to. We'll be like, go to the board, and then I could.
I'm going to the board.
Yeah,
kind of like on TNT, NBA on TNT when they go to the board.
That is a Night Shift approved match. The ending was really fun. Zarya spearing the both of them out of their shoes. Sol Ruca giving them the double soul snatcher. Everybody goes home happy on Christmas.
So Zaruka's fine. It's like they're the new Fraxium. You remember when we'd say Fraxium is fine? Zaruka is fine.
Well, I will tell you that the reason why Fraxium was never not fine at the end is because I don't think they ever knew what to do with them as far as singles guys at the end. So they're like,
honestly, that's not a bad one to have on the death card.
No, I'm not doing that. No, that's bad karma.
There's people that do that, though.
Yeah, that's such bad karma. I can't do it.
I don't do it. It's a good candidate. It's a good
Why
candidate.
is it happening at the end of the show? Stop it. It's almost Christmas. We're supposed to be happy.
Kai and I will definitely not be watching. I might. I don't do anything on Christmas night, so I probably will be watching Dynamite on Christmas night.
I think tomorrow night is the Chinese food night for us, and then Christmas
tomorrow night's
night
a bigger night for us.
Else. Do you do the seven fishes?
No, we don't do that. We're not that Italian.
Ah, okay.
We do get Italian food. We do get it catered from an Italian restaurant.
Dude, my first wife and I, we used to do the seven fishes, and I was so fat.
Awesome.
I was so fat. Oh, God.
You were?
Yeah, just put more than this. More fat than I am now.
I'm just fucking.
Put on 30 pounds since the goddamn COVID killed me.
30?
Yeah, all that brown liquor destroyed me.
What kind of brown liquor?
I used to drink whatever was in the house, just half a bottle a night. That's all calories right there. Just
anyway. That's why I don't drink alcohol. The stuff I do doesn't have much calories in it.
Yeah, but it puts me right back in the kitchen. That's my problem.
You got that right. You ain't lying. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Fish.
Stop it. Don't wish that voodoo on anybody. Nobody needs to do that. No.
What a way to end the episode.
Listen, let's talk it. Let's say goodnight because we are
going overtime.
Of course we drink nightcaps in America. What do you mean? Anything after like 4 o'clock at night, we're still drinking.
What do you mean?
What's a nightcap?
Nobody uses that verbiage either.
Only the elderly, like the people who wear like, monocles and whatnot. Would you like to come in for a nightcap? So let's wrap it up, Kyle. Why don't we for before Christmas time we'll do our plugs and
Yeah, what you got coming up?
Nothing. Which is great. We don't have anything this week. It's Christmas. I'm going to a water park with the family for 3 days at the end of the week. And you know what? I'll be watching wrestling. We'll be doing stuff. And if anybody wants to give me a shout, I'm on Twitter at jgold12. But let's tell your friends. Let's get us to 250 before the New Year's. We need 16 people. Just tell your friends to join, subscribe, and we'll move on to 300 for the new year.
Yeah, I think we can get there, guys. So why don't you, what the wrestling junkies always say, tell one person about us. Like they even mentioned it on their show, and I think they're right. Every family has one wrestling fan in it. You got to find the one wrestling fan in your family. Tell them about the Main Event Wrestling Network. Tell them about the Night Shift. Tell them about NXT. Tell them about OTM. We might be recording Friday. That's questionable.
It's aggressive.
It is the holiday season. If we were to record, we would be talking AEW World's End. Very disappointed in Tony Khan specifically for not accepting my media access. So I more than likely won't be going to World's End, even though I am looking at tickets because that would only be an hour and a half drive for me. I'd probably get a hotel and stay the night there. But tickets right now are only like $50 or $60.
That's really good. Oh man, I wish I could do that.
That's what I'm saying. And then like a hotel is like $150, so I'd be spending $200 for the night. That's not that bad.
Not bad at all.
For a wrestling night, pay-per-view, good wrestling.
Yeah. You know what? That sounds like a lot of fun.
I might do it.
Yes, it's indoors.
Indoor
water
it's
park.
America. We do everything indoors. He has a mall by him where you could ski indoors.
I know, and Kyle was there.
I was befuddled seeing that place. I didn't know it was the largest mall in America until I started seeing YouTube videos after I went.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's still the mall itself is so unremarkable. Like, there's very few stores, a lot of empty space. So a lot of the work went into the amusement park and the water park and the ski slopes.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
and they used to have.
I can't tell you the last time I spent $60 on a WWE ticket. I cannot tell you.
No. $60. That's the fees.
For the house show, the NXT house show, I spent over $100.
By the way, last year I tried to go to the WWE house show at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, it probably cost $300. Let me guess.
Well, that's why I didn't go. It ended up being for the worst seats in the house, $150 a piece, and I was like, "Well, it's not worth it."
Oh, yes. I should have got chicken
Panda Express fish.
Oh, not Panda. I can get Panda anywhere.
Well, that's what he's saying at the mall. What are you going to get at the mall?
I can get Panda anywhere. I thought you were talking like an authentic place in the mall.
No, there's no authentic.
I just got Taco Bell when I was there.
That's the right call. I'm getting it tomorrow. My brother and I, if anybody wants us, we will be at Taco Bell getting. They brought a few things.
Merry Christmas! You're going to Taco Bell.
That's right. Oh, it's not my mall, my friend. You can come in. Anybody can go. It's not.
Jay Gold actually owns the mall.
Yes, it's my mall.
What's that mall called again?
It's called the American Dream Mall.
Oh, that's
right. It's owned by the same people who own Mall of America. It's the same mall.
Getting out of that fucking area.
Oh, Quesarito. That's what I'm getting.
Was a nightmare.
Yes, it's horrible. It's got
that
like
stadium sucked ass.
Sucks. It is.
You know what I want? A WWE show at Lambeau Field.
That would be amazing, but they'd have to do it in the summer. It'd have to be summer.
Oh yeah, it would have to be in the summer.
Can you imagine the Indies doing the shows around
Lambeau? Yeah, in the parking lots. Dude, that would be so sick. Cool. You have neighborhoods right around there. Yeah, you just walk and stay there at an Airbnb like I did for the game.
Yes, it would be incredible.
WWE.
Are there any DFWs around there where they could just like GCW could just run shows the whole
Yes,
weekend?
They have the where the UW plays, the college team.
Oh, okay.
So they have a college arena there that they run Monday night.
Green Bay?
Monday Night Raw. Yeah, Wisconsin Green Bay plays there, the college team, and they do Monday Night Raw and SmackDown there. So they could run there.
I think it's great. I think we should also hope
we
that
should work for WWE. Look at us.
Yeah, I know.
This is so massive on me, by the way.
Well, I'm actually not feeling terrible about myself in it, but just my face is so fat lately. I gotta do something about it.
At least you got a Macho Man one. It looks great. We dressed up for the holiday season. I always say we get the hell out of here.
Cup of coffee in the big leagues. Cup of coffee in the big leagues. See this? It's Ricky Steamboat's cup of coffee in the big leagues. Anyway, Merry Christmas, you dopes. We appreciate it, and everybody have a great week. And
we'll be back next week, right?
Yeah, the New Year's episode, and maybe we'll have even different costumes on for New Year's, but we do it right.
I'll be being normal.
You know what I say to my wife? She goes, "What are you doing?" I go, if you're not 100% committed,
gotta commit.
It's not gonna work. You don't
half-ass anything. You full-ass it.
Yeah. Fish, see you, brother. I'll call you later. Merry
Christmas, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.